So first thing I'm going to get into is pentatonic scales. Again, like I said, you got to know what key you're in to make these work, to make these sound good. But just because you're in one particular key doesn't mean that playing what you think might be another key doesn't sound good over it. There's a couple different ways that you can do that. I'm not going to get into that here, but maybe in some future videos. But really, all you really need to know to get your fingers moving, 5 patterns, 5 shapes. If you know 5 shapes, you can play anything on the guitar, anywhere you want. So let's go through the shapes. First shape, basic pentatonic scale. Used a lot in blues, rock, anything you want. It looks like this, and this is in the key of F, which is the first fret. Again, I got my kind of distortion guitar going, playing rock here. So the first pattern looks like this. It's 2 notes per string. You're going to be alternate picking the whole time, which is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, consistently all the time. I tell that to all my students, down, up, down, up, down, up. Some of them listen, some of them don't, but down, up, down, up. Okay, so you can play first finger and fourth finger on the low E string, first finger, third finger on the A string, first finger, third finger on the D string, first finger, third finger on the G string, first finger, third finger on the B string, first finger, fourth finger on the high E. Altogether it looks like this. So that's going to give you your basic pentatonic pattern. This one is really great, most common out of all of them. I'm going to go through them real quick, and then I'm going to go through some different permutations or different ways of playing them. So we got that first one. Pattern number 2 starts where your fourth finger would start, okay, would be normally. But you're going to play it with your second finger, okay? So you're shifting from your fourth finger here to your second finger there, same note, okay? And we're going to start 2, 4 on E, 1, 4 on A, 1, 4 on D, 1, 3 on G, 2, 4 on B, 2, 4 high E. Okay? And again, that's where your fourth finger would usually be. That, okay? Moving up the guitar, again, where your fourth finger is going to be, you're going to start with you can start with your second finger. This one's kind of weird. You can start with your second finger or your first finger. I'm going to start with my first finger because that means you don't shift positions. You stretch a little bit. If it's more comfortable for you to shift, start with 2. I actually play it both ways. So the first way, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Shift back a fret with the first finger. 3, 1, 4, 1, 3. Okay? That shift makes it a little bit different. So 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, shift back, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3. If you're doing it with your second finger, you don't have to shift there, but you do have to move up a position later. So it's 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3. 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. Just reverse it going back down. Again, altogether it looks like this. I use my fourth finger here. You can use your fourth, you can use your third, whatever's more comfortable there. I'm moving up, where your third finger or your fourth finger would be here. So your first finger, again. So where the last finger is on the low string, that's where your first finger is now going to be. So whether it's the third finger or your fourth finger, doesn't matter, that's the next note you're going to shift up to. So you got 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4. Back out. Again, all together. Okay. Again, where your fourth finger is going to be, that's where your first finger goes. So actually the second finger in the next pattern. 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. And back down. And then, if you shift up to where our fourth finger is, with our first finger, do that one more time, we're back to our first pattern. So here at the 13th fret, it's exactly the same as down here at the first. Here they sound the same, a little bit higher. It's octaves. Some of you may know what that is, some of you may not. Okay, so different ways to play this and different ways to practice it. It's really, really, really boring if you just play up and down the scale. No matter how fast you can do it. It doesn't matter. It's just boring. So what you have to do is figure out different ways to play it. Make it interesting. So a different way to do that is different number combinations. For instance, 4s. Pick 2 sets of strings, 2 strings, and play 4 notes. Then start the same pattern on the next set of strings going up. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, still repetitious, a little bit more interesting. You do it in 6s too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And start on the A string because you started on the E last time, right? A, D, G, D, G, B, G, B, E. And you can practice this through all the patterns, just do it inside that pattern. You don't want to change that shape. That shape gives you all the notes you need. Don't go outside that for now. So you can do it in odd groups too. You can do it in 5s. 5s are a lot of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5s. Sean Lane, a guitar player you should probably listen to, look up. If you're into fast, technical playing, Sean Lane, he's the man. So he does stuff like that all the time. 5s, 7s, 13s, goofy numbers. Pick a number, make something musical out of it. Now when you're going through these, you want to go through the patterns too. You don't just want to stay in one and then shift up. So really easy way to do that is go up one, come down the next. Got a little hung up there. But you can do that through across the patterns too. So if you're doing groups of 4, play in one pattern, then the next pattern. And then back down. Okay, so a lot of different ideas. Also, so I'm adding a lot of vibrato. I'm used to playing rock music. There's a lot of vibrato. So, pick a note and practice your vibrato. And that's all a different way to make this interesting. Now, before I mentioned, if you play it in one key, it's going to sound one way. If you play it in a different key, even though it might be the same shape or even the same group of notes, it's going to sound a little different. For instance, if I play this in the key of F, F minor, it's going to sound very minor, very rock. Right? If I play it in the key of G sharp major, which is where my 4th finger would be here. So if I start with my 1st finger, I'm going to play a power chord there or a minor chord, minor bar chord. You're going to get that kind of sound. Sorry. If I play a major chord here, I'm going to get a very major type of sound. Different chords are going to give you different sounds, and different scales over those chords are going to give you different types of sound, different colors of sound. So that's all very important things to explore. One way to practice this too is pick a song you like and use your ear and figure out what sounds good using these shapes. So hopefully this has been pretty helpful for you if you haven't gotten into any kind of lead playing, or if you're just getting there, or if you're not quite sure, if you've heard about scales, if you've heard about pentatonics, not quite sure what they are. Pentatonic, just a 5-note scale. Penta, 5, tonic, tone, note. 5 notes. That's all it is. Moving up the neck, arrange it in any way you want, be creative, have fun. Thanks a lot. Hopefully you enjoyed my video, and I'll be posting more in the near future. Have a good one.